Hey friends, welcome back to Whiskey and Wit. I'm Whitney and today I've got Finn with me so we can do his 5-month update, so stay tuned. So I've really enjoyed doing these monthly updates to have some memories for our family and to also share updates of Finn with our extended family who we haven't been able to see due to COVID. Sebastian's hanging out with us, so he will be in and out of this too. He wants an update video, don't you, BB? So we always start with overarching stats. So Finn, like I said, is 5 months old. When we went to the doctor, he was just shy of 28 inches. So I think he's a little north of that now. And he's right around 20 pounds. So he is a super tall guy. He's a big guy, but he's also super healthy, which we're really thankful for. As far as clothes, he is wearing 3 to 6 month clothes, but we've also kind of upped the sizes to 9 months, especially in his Carter stuff. He's sleeping in 9-month onesies for his pajamas and things like that, just because of the length. It really helps with that. His sides are a lot bigger, but the length really helps. Also, he's still in size 3 diapers, which is the same as month 4. As far as feeding, he's still exclusively on breast milk. He takes bottles throughout the day and his last feeding of the night so he can sleep through the night. But then also I'm still at home for work, so I nurse him when I can. Also, I think the next step with eating that you'll probably hear about in the 6-month update is we will be starting cereal soon for him and starting the whole salad process. So if you're a mama and you've got tips for that, leave them down below because that is the next thing we are going to conquer. As far as sleeping, he's still doing super awesome with sleeping. He really sleeps through the night. He falls asleep about 8:30 and he sleeps until about 6 a.m. the next day, which we are super thankful for, especially with both of us working full time. He also will now flip in his crib, so he either likes to lay on his side or on his stomach, which is interesting. A lot of times Alex and I will do that final check of his outlet monitor before we go to sleep, and on the visual you can see that he's either rolled to his side or is on his stomach, and we're both side and stomach sleepers, so that makes total sense. Last month I told you that he was starting to roll. Now he completely rolls on his own. He's also, sometimes if he gets enough momentum, he could potentially roll back over from his stomach to his back, but he has not done that on his own, just as tummy time flipped over. So that will hopefully probably be happening here shortly. Also, he has scooted backwards slightly, so he's really starting to want to push himself and move closer to items. So I think those are the starting signs of crawling. So that will be super fun once he gets on the move, and super fun is also super terrifying. We'll have to baby-proof the house and the decor, so starting to work on that now. Also, in this past month, he has become super talkative. He also has developed this like screeching sound. He's really exploring his voice, and the screech comes when he's super happy, when he's not super thrilled with what he's doing, and when he's very mad. So it is definitely an all-purpose noise, but he really likes to stretch his voice and really let us know kind of if he's super happy or not happy. The giggles I mentioned in the month 4 update just keep getting better. His little babbles and talking and giggling is super fun. He's also so smiley, so this kid is just so happy and such a joy to be around. He's also doing really good with sitting up. He's starting to really kind of get the feel of holding himself up with abdominal strength and things like that. We can set him up like in a chair on the couch, and if there's a back to him, he can sit up. We've also been putting him in a FisherPrice sit-up chair that we got, which I will mention a little bit more about later, but he is really liking being more upright sitting like this versus laying down like a baby. Really the only time he lays down is if he's super tired, where you kind of can cradle hold him, or if he's nursing. So honestly, he is like, I'm not that little baby anymore, do not put me in that position, which as a mama is like, he's growing up. As you can see right now, he's starting to nosh on my fingers. So I do think we have some teeth in our near future. He has been just really loving teething toys and also our fingers. One of my hands in there, I'm not really feeling any teeth yet, but he definitely is getting to that point because he wants to definitely nosh on fingers and different teething toys. We've also been doing a washcloth, getting it wet and freezing it for about 5 to 10 minutes. He really likes sucking on that because he likes to suck on his burp cloths. So that's been really helping with his gums. And then we also bought a set of teething toys off of Amazon that I will link down below that he has been liking. In addition to this quick update, I also wanted to share some of our favorite products that we have been using. A lot of these have been from a ton of research or finding tips in mom groups and are kind of a little off the beaten path of specific things that I've seen on other moms like must-have lists. So I wanted to share them with you if you've got kids, grandkids, looking for a shower gift that is, you know, outside of the normal realm of things to buy, a lot of these are awesome and we use them daily. So I have to start with this FisherPrice jumper that I've already mentioned, but this has literally been his favorite thing. We got it as a gift from a family friend and we didn't put this on the registry, but it's something he's absolutely loved. He loves all of the little toys here that he can play with, don't you, bud? You love your jumpy. And there is a music feature. It's super good quality. He loves jumping in this. It's really good activity because he isn't crawling yet, or walking obviously, so it helps him get some activity throughout the day, doesn't it? The second thing we're absolutely loving in this stage with Finn are these copper pearl little bibs, and these are specifically designed for drool. So as you can see, little guy has a ton of drool right now because he's going through the teething process. And so these are awesome. The back is like a fleece material, if you can see us. We've got an active little dude here, but the back is fleece material and it soaks up the drool super well. We have a bunch of packs of these and he wears them every day. It really makes it easy so you don't have to change his outfit a bajillion times. Sometimes it moves, he gets his shirt wet, so we have to change it, but we use those pretty much every day. Also, in the same vein of teething, he is loving these little toys that he got in his Love Every box, and they reached out to me a couple videos back. I had mentioned that somebody asked me if I had used a subscription box for his toys. I said no, but I was interested in learning more, so they reached out and sent me a box to try out, and we have really honestly liked it. I was skeptical at first, wondering if it would work, if he would like the toys, etc. And honestly, he's really liked it. We've got some different teething toys in here, rattles. He's got other toys that he's played with on his mat, like a little book, little crinkly pouch. There's a huge mirror in there. And what I really love about those products is that they give you a little booklet that shows you kind of why they put it in there, also how you can use the toy with your kids. They're really aligned with different levels of development depending on how old your kid is. So the box that we have been using is the 3 to 4 month box, and then there's a 5 to 6 month, etc. So I will leave more information down below about Love Every. We have loved the box that they sent us, and we'll definitely look at the next age box because it's really nice to have those tips on not only are these toys fun, but they are also helping him develop, which is a win-win. I've mentioned these before, but these are so amazing. These little blue snail mats. I love them because if he ends up having an accident or a blowout or like whatever happens, it usually contains it. So then literally all you have to do is pull that off and you don't have to change the whole thing that's on top of your changing pad. So these have been really awesome. It's an Amazon find. In that same vein, another thing we are loving are these disposable pads. I purchased these after I had Finn for myself in case there was, you know, anything crazy with postpartum recovery that I needed them for. I didn't end up using them, so we put them in the nursery and these have been lifesavers. We use them in the pack and play when he's getting changed because he's outgrown the changing area, and then we also throw them in the diaper bag if we go anywhere. It's good to put in the back of the car if you need to change him. It's also good to put, like, if you're changing him on carpet or anything, just so then all the mess is contained. You go ahead and throw it away and it is a lifesaver. We also really love the Zutano boots. They are just little lightweight ones for the summer, but because his appendages are so long, they tend to get chilly. So we put these on him. He sleeps in these. We also have a winter pair that we got from my brother and sister-in-law, but these are easy. You just plop them on and snap them, and then they keep his little tootsies warm without being too hot. Sometimes he gets a little clammy, but for the most part, we love these things, and we would highly recommend them. So if he's not in his jumpy, the other thing he really loves to be in is this FisherPrice Sit Me Up chair, I think is what it's called. We got it on Amazon. I had saw on a mom group online that this was a good alternative to those Numba, Wumba, I'm not quite sure what they're called, but those sit-up chairs. We got one for Finn, and just because he's so tall, his legs didn't fit in it very well. It actually works a little bit better here, but there's different toys on here that have really helped him with his motor skills, and he really likes sitting up because he is using his abdominal strength to really sit up if he is not in a upright position. I will link all the products I mentioned down below for easy shopping in case you are interested in any of them. Be sure to head over to my Instagram if you're on that platform, because that's where I share a lot of daily updates and stories and things like that about Finn. And also hit subscribe so you don't miss a future Whiskey and Whit video. We will be back to DIYs in the next one. Also, thank you to Love Every for sending me that box. We have really been enjoying it. And this video is not sponsored, but I wanted to share them with you because Finn really has been loving those teething toys and all the other items that I mentioned. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!
It's been 4 weeks since you called, and I've been waiting here for you all along. I've been waiting here for you all along.